Well, okay. I keep getting messages. Really. Uh, we need to be moving towards the future that we want to see. And if you haven't started moving yet, you need to, like, now. We have a divergence happening in the timeline where it's hard to explain. We're all living on the earth at the same time, or at the same, I don't know how to explain this. I don't really get it, because time is a farce. It is a construct. There is no time. So I really don't know how to explain this. Okay, let's see. There's a divergence in the timeline. There is one timeline going towards the things that people fear. Okay? And then there's the other timeline, the one that I'm on, that is working towards heaven on earth. And if you're not on that timeline yet, you need to get on that timeline within the next year or so. And you can do that by letting go of the fear that you have of the shit that you don't want, and start thinking about the stuff that you do want and heading towards that and finding your tribe. That's where we're at right now, is finding your tribe. That could be online, that could be in person, that could be both. But you're going to be moving towards getting people aligned and together in person within the next, let's say, 2 years-ish. So, so within the next year, you should be really working towards that. And I want to say that I keep being told that this is an accelerated 2 years. So what would happen in maybe 3 generations will be happening in like 2 years. So like huge growth. So like all this stuff, so let's say you were working on something and it was just being cock blocked from every direction and you haven't been able to move it, and so you've been like, well, what the fuck? And so you've been doing something else or whatever, and then you've been wanting to go back to it maybe, and you're just afraid that it's gonna fall flat. Don't be afraid. This is the time to move. This is the time that you're being, that whatever was blocking you then is not blocking you now. And yes, you may have friction, but you are being supported. And we're in a time where it's being accelerated, your progress. Yeah. What else? Just a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. People have a lot of fear because, stop listening to the fucking news. That's what I keep hearing. People got a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. People got a lot of fear because they keep listening to outside fucking sources and listening to other things that are not actually literally affecting them in their life. Like for instance, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to even mention his name. But there are certain people that are in the news, and just don't listen to the news, man. Why? If there's anything important, see, I haven't listened to the news for over 30 years. Yeah, since I was a kid, since I was in, I want to say high school. I think that's when I gave it up for sure. I just couldn't, because I'm so sensitive a person, I couldn't deal with the manipulation that was in it. And yes, that's and so I gave it up then. And I guess to everybody else it's subtle manipulation, but to me it was not subtle, because I pick up on subtleties, I guess, really well. And so I have been blessed with not having to listen to that bullshit for the past 30 something years, and I'll tell you, it has made my life so much happier. I have survived without it. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's see what else. What was the other thing? Oh. So, however this shows up in your life, you need to look within, listen to your intuition about ideas you've been getting. Maybe things have seemed like that's outrageous, like how could I possibly do that? But you've got these really wild ideas coming in your head for things that, you know, maybe directions that you want to go. Maybe it means not working a job that you've been working for a long time, and you're like, that just seems crazy. Or maybe it's about selling your house and moving to some smaller mobile vehicle where you can live off the land, and you're thinking, oh my god, that just is like, how can I go from this to that? And you know what, just take the first step. You're being called to do that right now. And if you don't listen, if you don't do that, you're going to be stuck on a fucking timeline that you don't want to be on. That's what I keep hearing. That's the message that keeps coming through for me. It's what's going to be scary. You say it's scary, that's scary. What's going to be scarier is you stuck on a timeline you don't want to be on. If you get stuck in that, where, you know, you can think all these horrible things are going to happen, though. Yeah. If you want to be protected from the things that you fear, then let go of things that are no longer serving you and follow the intuition that you have been having and haven't been following. Because if you don't follow it, like now, and I mean now, start doing just the first step. Just start doing it. You've been putting it off, and just make it happen. Because you need to be somewhere with it. And you don't have to work hard at it, okay? This is the thing that people don't understand. You will be aligned with what you were meant to be aligned with if you just take the first step. And don't use your intuition. Don't take the first thing that's given to you. When it seems to be aligned, make sure that it actually is aligned. Because you might be given a trick offer first, okay? So you need to check out all your offers. Don't just take the first one that shows up because it seems awesome. That's yeah. So, yeah, and don't go out of the way for it. You don't have to go out of the way unless you're being led intuition-wise to do something. And then follow your intuition. Always listen to your intuition. Always listen to your intuition. Make sure your head, heart, and your feet are aligned. You're all on the same page. Okay? What else? I think that was it. Just basically, you don't have anything to fear except for if you don't start. We're going through big changes right now, and everybody's going to have to do something to change. You're going to have to pick a side. If you don't pick a side, you have picked a side, and you're going to end up on the timeline that you really don't want to be on. So the head in sand mentality is not going to work for your benefit. Follow your intuition. That's all I got for now. Check you later.